Greetings and welcome back, and here we are cruising across the fields, and everybody's basically done working here, unfortunately, which means we are going to come upon a point where we don't have enough work for the farmers that have been over pushing for, or trying to get them all finishing the season out and all this stuff out. Now, I did decide on a few things I wanted to do here, so I'll show you what we got started. Since at this point, it's all about building. It's all about expanding. It's all about actually taking what we had and making something cool with it. I have torn down the donkey shelter in the other location. Now, I don't like the fact that these aren't aligned properly, so let's fix that first. So, the area here, this is going to turn into the trading post. That's what I envision this as. What we're doing for the donkey stall is that, well, I mean, go figure. If you had a trading post, and if you were assuming that people would be showing up with using beast of burden to get here, like the wagon donkey, you would expect that they would need somewhere to hitch them. And so this is what we're up to here. Alright, now we can actually put our donkeys in an area. Let's get our donkeys in. Yeah. Don, you need a home. There you go. And then Donnie's good friend needs a home too. Oh, that already Don. Wait a minute. Don's wife. Oh, she needs a name. I wonder what her name is. I guess we never bothered to name her. We should probably figure that out. There we go. We'll get them all set here. Ooh, shoot. And I got myself teleported into. Anyway, so this will be the trading post. I also am really happy that we have actually a resource storage over here for building. Because right now, it's been really convenient to find and get things. Oh, they have food apparently. I'll take it. Sure. They didn't have food a moment ago. Cool. Done. Finally, now we have a resource storage in this area. Alright. That will help us out a bunch. So I'm figuring this will be the trading depot, or the trading station. We'll expand out into here. I'll have a kind of like a halfway house here, like a place that traders would stay for the eve in here, and then we'll expand the walls. Now, the next thing to consider is that we have a great opportunity up in this region for hunting. Also need to consider the fact that we need our hunting to be expanded at this point too. Since I'm figuring that what we'll do is we'll put the hunting lodge here. Where we have for buildings, we have 68 buildings. We are more than okay. Now, one of the other parts about the hunting lodge is that I also don't have enough, I don't have enough jobs for people, so we'll probably just give them this job and let them take care of it. Now, I'm figuring that since this is a building that would make sense with a little bit of natural terrain around it, we'll keep it like this. Donnie, I need you, donkey. Oh, you were like literally on me. That's a really quality teleport there. Oh, dang. Get over here, donkey. Need your help, friend. Alright. We'll do this, and yeah, it's gonna seem kind of silly that I'm building and rebuilding, but remember, I need building tech, so at this point it's not really a problem for me to be rebuilding things, since it forces me to get the tech. Alright. This is our hunting lodge in this area. I like the hunting lodge being here because there's deer just over the hill, and also it's not far from the village, but it's not too close. It allows us to get access to things. Now, Don. Okay, good. You've just got sellables on you, and I'm still sitting on logs and planks. They're not terrible. Not a bad situation to be, considering the fact that we already have all the things we need over here. Now, it's time to switch some people. I have a lot of farmers who I don't need farming anymore. Check who we have here. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I made my wife a farmer. What are her skills like? What are her skills? Let's see here. You know what I should do? Tell you what, this is the better route. No, I want it by decreasing, friend. Thank you. He's currently an animal breeder, beekeeper, mother. Of course they are. This one's a farmer. And I can switch you over. That'd be fine. Keeping in mind that at this point, I probably could throw him in barn work. That might be the better way to go. Hmm. It is interesting to note. I was just thinking that if I'm about to be overloaded there, but farming is the biggest deal, I should probably switch them here. By the way, we haven't done the tech count yet. Building tech is at 8,006.8, which is getting really close, and is going to be the full-time work at this point. Survival is at 4,550.4. This is really pokey and really slow, and this might be why I drop in some workers. Farming tech is doing great, as a matter of fact. 8,734.1. And keep in mind, we still have a whole rye rotation to go, so that's gonna do it, and obviously production is good to go. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably put some people into... Just doesn't build skill that fast, but it'd be nice not to have to think about the read thing for a while. I might put some of the workers into here. Just because, why not? It would be convenient, and maybe I can get a little bit of things done. Maybe we can just get a little more. We'll take care of that one there. He's there now, she's a mother. Another farmer who's really got 0 skill in farming, so that's not a bad thing. Switch him out. Okay. Miner, and she's pregnant, and we don't need miners. Well, I mean, I'm maxed out on miners. I kind of want to keep the miners because I don't want to lose all of the stone that I'm going to use. I mean, sit here and I say that I don't need the stone, and I have a lot of stone dropped everywhere. But I also will use the stone. It will get used. We're doing okay on iron, so we're going to change that. Although, you know, honestly, I say that, and it's just, look at that. That just, 100 more. I don't need the stone. I don't know who I think I'm fooling. I don't need the stone as bad as I say. No, it's just me thinking that I probably won't get to it. But we have to assume that it's possible, right? And it's also helpful to not have to keep gathering the straw. I don't want to keep having to gather the straw. Okay, let's do that. Let's just give them something that they can do with that. I do think, though, that it's not going to be a great payoff here. Because this amount of leather that they make is so just absolute junk. Fur goes a long way. It's good to see that that can raise fast. Feathers gives you a lot of items, which is good. I just don't think that I'm going to get much out of that. No, that's even worse. Even worse. We're going for skill, so I don't think leather is the right move. We're going for tech and we're going for skill. I just don't think leather is the move. I think fur and feathers are the move. They give small amounts of points. But if you do it a lot, you should get a lot of points. So let's start with that. Alright, we need to eat, and we need to expand what we're doing. Alright, so here is one area. This is going to turn into a garden, a nice garden area just for this person.
I'm roasting out here.
Burgage, we'll say. Here's a nice area to gather some straw. Hopefully our building placement has not ruined this. I wonder, I think we might have already hunted this season. Shoot. No, we did not. Perfect. And the bears are loose. I wonder if I just gave myself a bad situation. Bear on one side and bear on the other. Let's see here. I think we're going to be okay with you. But if there's another bear nearby... Ah, perfect. Perfect. The bear is away. Get your bear away. I'll tell you what, bear, you got nothing but a... Ooh, right to the dome. Okay. Sorry, bear. You just... not your day.
Some clothes off.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get my pear juice here. We're roasting this final day of summertime. We are roasting alive in this. And we're wearing the best clothes we can. Still love the fact that we have that knife. That is one of the best quest items there is. So handy. Its durability is just through the roof and you get it forever. Nice. Okay, there's the iron ore. We'll get that and let's go. Well, y'all, it's going to be interesting with the rest of the season here. I'm going to try not to do... I think what I'll do is I'll consider this probably my last episode before we do the vote. And I'd say also it should probably be my last episode before I do the live stream just because it's I don't know, I'm getting too close to the actual end of the challenge, right? So it'd be nice to be logged on to the live stream when that happens. And obviously I gotta figure out my schedule. I also have to make sure my setup is right, because I've never done a live stream before, so it's not gonna be at the smoothness that you probably know from other YouTubers, just because I'm going to be learning as we do this, so I appreciate your patience. And I know there's a number of channels that also have Discords, and that's something I'm looking into. I gotta actually make sure that I can do that to a good level, you know? Like, I want to be able to check it and be a part of it, and make sure that it's worth the time, but also that I can know how I'm going to balance that with my schedule of work and just life living. So I'm going to figure that out, right? Like, that's the thing. That's the goal. And I appreciate y'all being a part of this journey. I also have some other things I really want to try that have been on my mind for different things I want to do as my contribution to gaming and my channel, and like the kind of stuff you find in my area, my content. That's the word I'm looking for. Listen to me, learn words. Alright. So, lots of just random thoughts here. Let's see here. As far as the casting the ballot's concerned, you will have already seen this on my channel, because I will have posted this before I post this video. And I believe the green stone, if I remember right, is for our crazy guy. Right? The guy who's sitting by the waterfall meditating on the reality that we live in, and talking with animals and convening with them while high on nightshade. And that the red stone is the normal guy. Oh, perfect timing, buddy. So, or at least the previous guy, right? The one who's got the surrogacy going on with the young lady in town. So, interesting choices that we can have, right? And I'm curious what y'all vote. I will say that whatever the majority is going with, why not? Because that's the fun of it, right? Like, that's the point. I'm not going to worry about my vote. I want to know y'all's vote. And maybe by the end of this, maybe at the time of this video, it's actually done and you already have said it, and then in the next video or in the live stream, we'll talk about it. So, if I can't get the live stream coming up pretty soon, then I'll probably focus on Sengo content for a little while. Ah, we have a Vicent looking down at us from above saying, "This time I have the high ground." Ooh, coming at me too. Dude, 3 shots. You're done in 3. There you go. And down the hill it comes.
What a scorcher.
Alrighty. Ooh, gonna need to get some food in my person here. Ooh, gonna need to get some more arrows too. Well, anyway, so as far as... aha. Alright, down in 3 again. 1. 2. And 3. Perfect landing. So the plan for after this is going to be to just, let's see here, actually get the, oops, picking it up. The plan for after this is going to be to decorate the village and figure out where things are going to be in the village. So that's the next step I have to do, and part of that I got to think on for a bit, right? Like, I haven't really planned out the decoration in a while, because all I really thought about was just getting the challenge done. And so that is essentially where things are at. With that, I'm gonna get all this stuff back to the village so we can get people producing and doing stuff. So, let's see at the end of that fast forward. Okay, so I moved a bunch of stuff and got all the things back in here, dropped off the food, the meat and all that, and then discovered this issue. So here's our latest concern. We have the fields over here are done, obviously. We have a lot of bored workers sitting around doing nothing. And that is not a thing we can do. So what we're gonna do is drop them all out of here, and next step will be just, we're going to toss them into this, and obviously, oops, we don't have to worry about this too much, since it doesn't matter if they're having to walk or not. This is not one of those things where the animation has to happen. So, there we go. Now we're in a spot where they can do this. So we should be okay still producing things, and that will allow them to continue their work. Now,
It's hot.
next step is we gotta feed my person, and I gotta get another field going on up over here, so that's probably the next go-to. And obviously this field is most assuredly temporary, but it's necessary just to keep things going. Alright, let's see what we can get away with. We're gonna force them to do a big one.
The more you work, the hungrier you get.
7 by 7. We'll do a 48. Alrighty, let's do that because it should keep them plenty busy. And nope, that's the wrong one. It should be the last field. Go figure. Right? They're always the last. Means it's this one, and that means it's time to get one on. If only there was something else I could plant right now. But it's the summertime. There we go. All set. That should get them working, and then we can focus on what we were doing, which is continually getting stuff done around the village. So now we have another area cleared of reeds. So the point of that, of course, is just to get more of the tech done. And obviously we're getting further along in that one. Let's see here. Where are we at for survival? 4668.6. It's getting closer, but it's going to be a slow process. And part of the process with that one is just getting it done. And I think I would love to just have it done in the sense that if it can be one less thing we have to do, it frees up those people for doing other work, which would be really handy. I think that's where I'd like to go with this. Now, my next step here is I want to sell at Klonika. I know I haven't gone there quite yet, and I'd like to just have that done. And then once we do that, we can just kind of wrap up the day. I'll do some planning and decorating, and try to get a few things shown before I'm done. But it's going to be, I don't know, a whole lot of decision making. I haven't fully decided how the decorations are going to look in the village. And that's going to be a bit of a process. Alright, let's get this fish meat in here and let's see. Oh, not sure why I would think I would need to do that. These I can get rid of. This I can get rid of for sure. Alright, that's a lot of fish meat. That's a lot of rot. Alright, where's my Donnie? Donnie my donkey. We need to fast travel our way, or at least donkey speed our way to Klonika. And now that I have a resource storage here, that's super handy. Definitely a fan of this. This has definitely changed things for me. Alright, done. Now, I still have all that stuff. And I gathered up a little bit of limestone. I was trying to see how long it would take. Could I just gather limestone from me mining the walls? And there was a little cart overturned before I gathered up all the straw over by the hunting area that I was showing you before.
Let's go.
Now, it takes way too long as a character to gather limestone. I think I gathered 16 limestone, and by the time I was done gathering limestone, it had already been enough time that it really wasn't worth it. So I just don't think it's a go. Oh yeah, I need a shower. Whoosh. Bloop. No bloop? Give me bloop. There we go, bloop. Aha. Alright, Don, let's go. And then, I think on the way back, we'll sell this stuff off, and then on the way back, there's a whole lot of reed to gather up in here. I don't know, maybe I'll just do that. If I can have survival tech done before the end of this season, just because I sit around and collect the reed, that might be worth it. Then I can free up a lot of workers to do anything other than what they're currently doing. Because right now I have 2 people fishing, which is totally unnecessary. And I've got 4 hunters just so that they can slowly but surely gather a skill and gain tech. But the tech raises so slow that honestly I don't think it's really worth it. So I think if I can just get those things done and have survival tech completed, that would be kind of nice. Alright, I'll go Klonika wise. Wrap this stuff up in here. Buy, sell, buy. Oh yeah. Hold it. Hold on, little donkey. Hold on, little donkey. Ooh, I'm going too fast with my pans. Oh yeah, yeah, yep, yep. There you go. Taking a seat. That means I can get to her. Oh, I forgot to take the other stuff out of his inventory. Oh well.
Whatever you need, have a nice day.
I appreciate you. Alright. I guarantee you we will not get through all these things to sell.
And who benefits from that? Can I?
All of us, friend, I'm sure. Let's see here. We'll all benefit from this work. You keep doing your thing, friend. Let's get rid of those copper knives next. Oh wow, he's still got money to spare? Buddy, I might actually run out of things with you. Nothing else.
In the vet, take care.
What a
Oh,
scorcher.
you got it, buddy. You're churning that butter. Oh, I'm gonna have so many workstations around our place, that's for sure. Night vision, stamina, okay. Okay, don't need to worry about that too much. Oh, there's that bronze pickaxe I found. I thought I was recording when I found that bronze pickaxe, so I was talking, and then I looked, and I was like, oh, I'm not even recording right now. So, it was silly. Talking to myself, not doing a thing. Oh well. Anyway, found that on the wall by where that cart was. Hi there, friend. Let's sell you some fish meat. And I'm almost out of fish meat, finally. What do you have that I can just buy so I don't have to keep sitting around with fish meat? Water skins. Ooh, I need a recurve bow. Yeah. Mine's kind of low. Oh, no, I actually had another one. Oh, well. Do I buy leather from this guy? I mean, I don't need to. It's just that I have all this money sitting around. Oh, well.
Can I interest you in some of my... Have a nice day.
Not so much, buddy. Not so much. Alright. Ooh. Coming in for the landing through the bushes. Oh. Well.
Need a new knife, but don't have the time to craft one. Ugh, where's the stone knife seller when you need one?
Oh, that's
How can I
hilarious. I
help?
love it. That is a good joke on the devs' part. I love that. Because, wow, were there a lot of stone knives. And it was just the go-to thing to make. It's so funny. Oh, did I make so many stone knives. The first time I played this game, and it was, you know, back in the beta, I definitely made hundreds of stone knives. I'd sit outside that first village and just craft stone knives until I got tired of doing it. And then I would leave with all this money, and I would leave with my first crop of flax so that I could build my house, plant my first crop, and have all those things unlocked before the end of the season and already be harvesting. It was a big deal to me to have all that stuff done right away, so I would take the time to do it. And I remember making a lot of stone knives. Oh, let's see here. What am I doing? I'm just trying to get rid of the fish meat because it's going to rot in my inventory anyway. And I don't want to forget about it. Yeah, I could bring it back. That'd be fine, but it's just not worth it. Because I still have things. Still have more bronze arrows I can sell. There we go.
You and take care.
Alright, nice. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. We have did it. All the things are sold. And now we can head on home. There we go. Can I gather these?
Being overdressed like that
Nope.
will make you faint.
Dude. Seriously, how am I overdressed? Oh, the boots. Right.
I should take some clothes off.
It's gotta be the boots. Alright, let's get out of here. With that, I'm gonna head back. Now there's gonna be a little bit of hunting on the way back, so we'll keep the excitement on by getting ourselves over here and hunting down the wolves that are over this way. And after that, it's gonna be super boring because all I'm gonna do is gather reed. Is it worth gathering these resources? No, not even slightly. But it's fun. Who doesn't want to loot stuff? Come on. Apple wine? Salted meat? Okay. Alright, Don, I'll see you back there. Now we're gonna go hunting wolves. We'll get in here, we'll take down the wolves. Just because I know that they'll try to bite my face off when I'm trying to gather reeds. So, I'm gonna try to get rid of some of that face biting action before we get in there.
It's hot.
It is a scorcher, buddy. And sit down. And you there. You sit down too. Oh, did I miss you? Not to worry. There we go. How we doing here? How we doing here? Still singing the music, so no, not anymore. Okay, cool. Done. I'll go put some fur in some of those houses I haven't put fur in yet. It's going to be time to put some of those trophies on the wall too, because I have so many trophies that we can place on the wall now. And then, I guess that'll be just it. It'll be time to wrap up some of the decorations, do some planning, and that's really the end of the day. And I think within next season we'll do the vote. I'll make sure there's time for people to get a chance to cast them. People watch these at different times, and I appreciate you all taking part in this. I'm trying to, again, I'm learning the whole process of being the YouTuber, and I appreciate you all being a part of this journey. It's a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying the process. I'm definitely learning a lot on the way. I'll make mistakes and learn from them, as with anything. Oh, speaking of which, I know that I tend to forget this. Although, why I'm doing this, you aren't going to want to watch this. So, with that, y'all, thanks for joining me here, and as always, thanks for joining me, and you take care until next time around. I do have some other things planned up in the future, but I just need some time to get through them. My schedule is going to be a little less busy soon, so it'll be nice to have a little less busy schedule and a little more time for me to actually make content, and to try to give a shot at some of the things that I'm thinking about doing and that I've been wanting to work on. So thanks for your patience in all of this. I know I talk about things I really want to do, and part of the trick is that it's hard to find time with 2 kiddos and full-time job and a life here at home. Gotta make sure that I'm around for that, and appreciate y'all being patient. So y'all take care. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time around.